Hi, I'm Chuck Marunde, an exclusive buyer's agent in the Sequim, Washington area. I've had a wonderful career as a JAG and a real estate attorney, and for the last 15 years, I've owned my own real estate brokerage. I've written thousands of articles for buyers, I've published hundreds of videos for buyers, and even written books for buyers because I only represent buyers. Okay, now that you know my life story, let's get into the subject of this video. I'm very excited to show you something new that I've been working on for many months. And it's going to be a very powerful tool for you as a buyer. And let's get to it. This is a new site called iRealtyVirtualBrokers.com. And so that's where you'll find it, iRealtyVirtualBrokers.com. And I want to take you through this site real quickly. This is going to be an introductory video. And I'll fly through this website real fast just to show you what's there. This is the home page. And you'll have plenty of time on your own to go through all of the links and all of the resources on this site. But let's start at the top here real quick. You could, of course, use the primary feature of this site, a very powerful MLS search tool. I think it's better than Zillow and better than any other MLS site. I specifically spent months designing and programming this with my programming partners. You could, on the very first page here, you could go to this section here, which will allow you to scroll through any of the cities in the state of Washington here on this side. But you can also do this. You could just do a quick search and type in, for example, Sequim, and then click on Sequim WA, and now you could do a search literally of any specifics that you have, minimum price, maximum price, bedroom, so forth. That's one way to search, and that's a good quick way. You can scroll down to this first section here, which are the newest listings in Sequim, and you can scroll through these. You can go across and check those out. If you want to open up one of them, you just click on the image here, and it'll open up what I call the listing detail sheet. And I'll get more into the listing detail sheet in another video, but you can see how incredible this information is. Let me say, first of all, you can click on this big image at the beginning there, and then you'll have big, beautiful images to look at. And that's one of the things I know that buyers like. You like to be able to see everything in a great big color image. And you can click on the images below, or you can just scroll through like this. So that's one way to do it. You can also scroll down and get a lot of information. Now, I've organized this information in a way that is convenient for buyers. So here you have the basic information right here. You have the listing agent's narrative right there under remarks. And then I have organized and programmed in a very specific area here. This information under this title called Key Data, Chuck Marunde thinks you should know. That is information that all of my buyers want to know right off the bat. And so you can see why. The total number of days on the market, 53. But it's also nice to know, was there a recent price reduction and what was that price reduction from? Then there's other information that people always want to know. The tax bill every year, any association, homeowners association dues, and how often they're due, quarterly or annually, monthly. And then there's always the question of, do they have a private well and a private septic, or are they on a municipal system? And then, of course, you can open up all of these other categories here and look at a lot of information in those. And then you'll have recently reviewed listings if you've been on this site before, and other popular listings. Let's go back to the home page. And I'll show you how you can search a lot of really great searches that I've set up for you in here. Of course, there's the basic search, which you can do right there with the basic information. The advanced search gives you a lot more specifics if you want to get very particular on what kind of property you're looking for. The only thing I would say about this is, in a very small market like this with a small inventory, be careful that you don't get too specific, because there may not be any listings, and so you'll have to broaden your search, okay? There's also a listing ID search if you know the listing ID number. If you just know the address, you can just plug in the address and go right to the property. There's also map search. So here's what the map looks like. You can scroll around on this map or move it back and forth. This happens to be the Sequim area. But if you want to click on a property, here's one for $730,000 out in the Jamestown area. If you click on that, over here on the right-hand side, you'll see that that shows up. Click on that listing, and voila. It opens up the listing detail sheet, and there you are. Now, one of the things that you can do here that I like better than Zillow, and I think my clients do too, is if you want more information about a specific property, all you have to do is fill this out right here, and you're going to be talking to me. This is a message for more information, and you can ask me specific questions in the message box here. But this comes to me and no one else. If you do this on Zillow, you're going to get hit with several realtors who are all paying, they're all vying for your attention, and they're all paying Zillow a monthly fee to get you your information, your request for more information as a lead. And so you'll get bombarded, because what Zillow does is they send your lead out to multiple realtors all at the same time. And then they tell those realtors, look, you need to reach these people in the first few minutes, first 5-10 minutes, or you're going to lose them to somebody else who does. So if you don't want to be harassed by realtors, this is a far better way to do it, especially if you're thinking of me as your buyer's agent. Okay, now, there's a lot of other really fun searches on this thing. I'm not going to open all these. I'll let you do this. But you can go down through here. You can pull up a listing. For example, if you want to look at Sunland, click on Sunland, and it'll pull up a beautiful page of the Sunland neighborhood. It'll show you right at the top here. See this area here? It'll say we have 8 listings right now in Sunland. Here's the average price. Here's the average square foot. And you can scroll down through there and see all of those listings, and you can open them up. And then you can do the same thing with several other areas: Port Angeles, Port Townsend, Port Ludlow, Port Hadlock, and Cape George, Miller Peninsula, which is out at Diamond Point, of course. And the San Juan Islands is a lot of fun to look at. If you click on that, for example, if you happen to be thinking about the San Juan Islands, here's a beautiful organization of all of the listings out on the San Juan Islands, and you can have fun looking at that. And there's the map. You can open those up. Now, you can also, if you're on a mobile device, you can click on this, listings near me, and it'll open up all the listings just all around your location based on your GPS. By the way, if you want to look at brand new listings, click on new listings here. This opens up a pretty unique page. It's a page that'll show you all of the brand new listings in the Sequim area. Now, you can expand that to other areas around the state of Washington, because this is the Northwest MLS and includes all the listings from the all but 3 counties in the entire state. But here's some brand new listings, and they're in priority here. So newest listings are at the top, and you can scroll down through this. This is great to look at, especially if you want to say, well, I want to see the brand new listings every day. I want to get up in the morning, make a cup of coffee, pull my laptop out, go down and sit at the dining room table and see what the new listings are. Well, it's a great way to do this. This is just beautiful. Also, if you want to have a little fun, I added something just for fun, and it's this link here, most expensive homes in Washington. If you click on that, Oh, here we are. Look at this. Here's a $19 million home, $19.5 million. Here's a $70 million home right here. This is fun to look at, and you can open up the photos, and you can see that. It's pretty amazing. My goodness. And, you know, maybe you want a home like this. Get a hold of me. I'd be glad to be your buyer's agent. So let me show you this. If you hover over Sequim in the menu up here, you'll see Sequim Real Estate Videos. If you click on that, that will take you to my Living in Sequim, Washington real estate video channel. And there are a lot of great videos on this channel. I think, well, I know you'll like it. A lot of people do. So that's a lot of fun. Coming back to the Sequim menu there, you also then have this link to Sequim Real Estate blog. So let's open that up, and I want to show you what that is. Okay, here's the largest real estate blog in the entire Olympic Peninsula. I've been writing these articles for 15 years, pretty much answering every question that buyers have. And so if you scroll down through here, you'll see lots of very relevant articles for anyone who's thinking about retiring to Sequim and buying a home. And there's a lot of ways to use this site. You can search by category over here and select any of these categories. If you want to look at appraisals, if you want to learn about asset protection, here's bed and breakfast, 6 articles there. You can see in parentheses the number of articles in each topic. Here's builders and contractors, building a home. There are 18 articles just on building a home. If you go down to home inspection, you'll see a lot of articles on home inspections, well inspections, and on and on and on. So that's one way to use that site. You can also search the site, and you can also reach out to me. I'll let you browse that site. Lots of fun stuff on that site. Then we also have another blog. You can look at that. That's the iRealty Virtual Brokers Real Estate blog. I won't open that up. I'll let you do that. And here's Sequim Real Estate Books. So if you click on that, you'll see the books that I've written on real estate, and you can go right to those if you want. If there's any that interest you, you can buy those. Those are the digital versions of the book. They're also available on Amazon and paperback, if you like that. Now I want to show you something very powerful. If you go to the Sequim menu and drop down to Market Reports, here's what you're going to get. If you type in Sequim, for example, you can type in any city there in Washington, and then click View Report. Here's what you get. You get this incredible report of what's going on in the real estate market in Sequim. So it'll show you this week there were 10 listings sold, there were 6 new listings today, and 9 open houses this weekend. It'll show you recently sold. It'll show you more information and demographic information about Sequim. Here's the population, employment, weather, income, cost of living. It's just great information. And if you click on these listings that are sold, if you say, well, what's been selling? Click on that, and it'll show you what's sold and what's pending. And that may be helpful because if you're thinking about making an offer on a house, it's very, very helpful to know what houses are selling for. You know, you can come in here and see what some of these houses that you may be looking at are actually selling for. It's one thing to see the listing price, but the big question is, how much did it sell for? And that's where this information comes in very handy. Now, for my clients, I have a member and client login area, and we also have a Sequim Real Estate community. If you register, you can be part of that, and that's where I answer questions, and we can communicate with each other in that community on a private basis. It's kind of like Facebook, but it's not Facebook. It's very private, totally private, 100% confidential. If you'd like to reach me, you can do it in one of 2 ways. You can go to iRealtyVirtualBrokers.com on my website, and you'll find a calendar where you can schedule a telephone appointment with me. And you can always call me on my cell phone, but probably the best way to reach me is to text me on my cell phone at 360-775-5424. I always have my cell phone with me. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video.